What if a lake of salt could teach you how to hold still, receive, and remember your ancient codes? Today, I channel the Dead Sea as a mirror, its stillness, salt, and remembrance, and guide you into a Merkaba aligned activation. Stay with me. Welcome. Today, we are walking the shores of a very particular sea, a body of water famous for its salt, its silence, its ancient memory. Imagine that shoreline now. Hear the wind, feel the coarse salt underfoot. This is not simply geography. The Dead Sea is a mirror. It reflects outer stillness. It preserves and it reveals the salt codes of remembrance embedded deep within your soul. For the next 30 minutes, I will guide you through a transmission, a poetic channel about the Dead Sea as an archetype, 3 practical keys you can carry into daily life, and a sustained guided visualization and activation to help you anchor star codes in your body and field. Breathe, soften, and receive. The Dead Sea is a threshold where fresh water moves and life teems. Salt becomes a preservative and a purifier. Where salt concentrates, motion slows, and memory is kept. In the same way, your inner landscape sometimes needs salt, the frequency that slows compulsive movement, that crystallizes what is true, that holds the blueprint so it can be seen. You are a field of light living in a world of motion. The challenge of incarnation is movement and forgetting. But there are sacred places and sacred images that teach you how to pause without losing life. The Dead Sea, with its stillness and density, is one such image. Stillness that preserves, salt that activates codes, reflection that reveals what the surface hides. Today, we will use that image as a doorway, first to understand 3 metaphors the Dead Sea offers us, then to do a deep activation, a heart-centered Merkaba visualization to help anchor your star codes. The first key the Dead Sea gives us is stillness as preservation. Water that does not churn becomes a recording device. Impressions remain, layers settle. When you sit in stillness, you are not doing nothing. You are creating a field strong enough to hold frequency. Practical teaching. Stillness is not avoidance. It is an act of frequency management. In stillness, the body and the field settle to a coherent baseline that allows reception. When you cultivate stillness daily, you accumulate memory. Practices do not need to be long. 10 minutes of stabilized heart coherence is like a season of deep regenerative sleep for your field. Short practice instruction. Twice daily, sit for 5 minutes with your hand on the heart. Breathe slow, in 5, out 6. Name 3 things you feel grateful for. Allow the breath to anchor you in presence. Why it matters. The preserved remembrance of the soul appears in moments of stillness. The Dead Sea preserves salt crystals and ancient sediments. You preserve codes and purpose when you stop chasing the outer and listen. Salt is ancient technology. It is an intelligent mineral, preservative, conductive, and stabilizing. The Dead Sea's minerals are a dense network of information: sodium, magnesium, calcium. In energetic language, salt is a codex. It holds ionic patterns that carry memory and stabilize fields. Arcturian teaching. Salt activates crystalline pathways in the subtle bodies. Where there is salt, there is structural coherence. Where there is coherence, the codes of origin resonate. Practical teaching. You don't need Dead Sea mud to work with salt codes. Intention and ionic awareness at a frequency level do the work. Use symbolic salt rituals and energetic salt baths to communicate to the body that it may open to remembrance. Small ritual. Take a bowl, put a pinch of salt in the palm of your hand, hold it and breathe into the heart. Speak, I invite what is true to crystallize here. Visualize light moving through the salt into your chest. Place the salt at the base of a plant or pour it into running water as an offering to the earth. Salt is a conductor. It helps to ground high-frequency light into matter without burning it. It makes your field less fragile during downloads. The Dead Sea is smooth like glass. It reflects the sky with clarity because the waves are small and the surface is dense. This is the third key, reflection as revelation. When you cultivate internal stillness and structural coherence, you can finally see the layers beneath the noise. Teaching. Reflection is not only seeing outward images, it is inner discernment. The sea teaches us to become calm enough that the mirror of consciousness shows the hidden pattern. Emotional, cellular, ancestral patterns show not to trap you, but to inform you. Reflection reveals where salt, the Codex, needs activation. Practical journaling prompt. After your 5-minute heart stillness, ask, what pattern do I repeatedly return to that no longer serves me? Write the answer without editing, then ask, what would I need to feel to shift this pattern? Record the sensory details. Why this matters. The Dead Sea's mirror is passive, but truthful. In your life, the honest reflection reveals the path toward integration of star codes and earthly expression. Now, we move into the activation, a guided visualization that blends these three keys, stillness, salt coding, reflection, into a Merkaba-centered anchoring. If you are driving or in motion, please pause this video, find a safe place, and return. Make sure you will not be interrupted for the next 12-15 minutes. Adjust your body, sit upright or lie down. Place your right hand over your heart, left hand on top. Breathe slowly. Set the intention that only the highest healing, loving frequencies are present. Ask your guides, Arcturian, star family, your higher self, to protect and empower this activation. When you are ready, close your eyes. Imagine your feet touching a shore made of glassy salt. The sky above you stretches wide and still. With each inhale, feel grounding roots growing down from your feet into the heart of the earth beneath the Dead Sea floor. They sink through salt and rock and anchor into a crystalline node of golden stability. With each exhale, allow tension to release into the earth. Bring your attention into the heart center. Visualize a small sphere of liquid salt light, shimmering with hues of blue gold. This is the Salt Codex sphere. It vibrates in slow harmonic that is perfect for your body. With each breath, imagine the sphere gently expanding. And when it expands, it imprints your heart field with crystalline patterns of remembrance. Picture those patterns like delicate snowflakes of light, each one a memory of your origin, your mission, your name in the stars. Breathe into them. Allow them to resonate. Now, visualize two tetrahedrons forming around your body, one pointing up toward the sky, one pointing down toward the earth. See them constructed of salt crystal light. They slowly begin to spin, each in opposite directions, the upward one clockwise, the downward one counterclockwise. This is your Merkaba, a vehicle of light and salt combined. Feel the rotation harmonize with the pattern implanted in your heart. As the Merkaba spins, it sweeps through your energy centers, aligning the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root. Each center receives the salt codes, each center remembers. Within this Merkaba field, see a mirror fluid surface forming before you, like the still Dead Sea reflecting the sky. In that mirror, images appear, pieces of your life, scenes of other lifetimes, faces that taught you, stars that hummed your name. Do not analyze, simply observe. Allow the salt-coated Merkaba to translate. Each image carries a lesson, each lesson carries a key. If an image asks for forgiveness, breathe that forgiveness into it. If an image asks for gratitude, feel it fully and let it tone through your chest. The mirror is kind and precise. Now, bring all the energy back into your heart. See the Salt Codex contract seal into your DNA, into the crystalline lattice of your cells. Imagine light filling your marrow, your blood, your tissues. No, these codes do not make you other than you. They liberate what you already were. Whisper silently or aloud, I remember, I anchor, I serve. Repeat 3 times with breath. Slowly allow the Merkaba to slow its spin until it rests as a gentle stabilizing field around you. See the shore and the still sea contract into a single luminous point, held in the safekeeping of your heart. Thank your guides. Ask that whatever retrieval and sealing happen here remain integrated and expressed in gentle, practical ways in your life. Feel gratitude, take a deep breath. When you are ready, wiggle fingers and toes, open your eyes, and come back. You have met the Dead Sea within yourself, stillness preserved, salt teaching, mirror revealing. In the days ahead, honor this field. Repeat the short practices and notice how small changes create durable remembrance. If this transmission resonated, share your experience in the comments. Tell me which image or symbol came strongest for you. Blessings as you carry this salt-coated light into your world.